$1 trillion. That is how much the gaming industry is expected to be worth in the next 8 to 10 years. And well, what about crypto? Avalanche, the blockchain, is looking to corner the gaming market. And this video, we're going to talk about some Avalanche-based games. We're going to talk about the Beam subnet, some of the games on that chain. We're also going to talk about off-the-grid Shrapnel and some other games to keep an eye on and potentially make money with. So let's jump right in. This article from Forbes, why video game makers see huge potential in blockchain. And then we take a look at, well, where is the money flowing, right? You can read headline narratives, you can read people's opinions, but where is the money actually going? You can see here from CryptoRank.io, the upcoming IDOs, IEOs, and ICOs ranked by the most amount of money raised. You can see here a trend is starting to emerge as 5 out of the top 6 are in relation to GameFi, including Blast Royale, Haunted, what is this game? Haunted Space. If you go back and take a look here, again, filter it by how much money is raised. You have Ultiverse, MetaClash, Aether Games. So where is the money going? Where are VCs dumping the money in? It is in the gaming sector. And again, Avalanche has cemented itself as one of the top tier gaming chains in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. We take a look here from playtoearn.net. These are all the AVAX-based games and how they rank, their social scores, the status, what device it is available on. And number one here is Shrapnel, which we'll talk about more in depth in this video. Rumble Kong League, I know this one's picking up a lot of steam as well, is a 3v3 basketball where each character is an NFT. And I will be dropping this link in the description of this video so you can go check it out more in depth yourself. Now, what powers all these games, projects like Beam? It is Avalanche's subnets, and just a brief overview of what is a subnet from the AVAX network website. A subnet or subnetwork is a dynamic set of validators working together to achieve consensus on the state of a set of blockchains. Now, a couple things it does well: support for private blockchains. You can create a subnet where only certain predefined validators may join and create private subnets where the contents of the blockchain would be visible only to those validators. This is ideal for organizations interested in keeping their information private. Also, application-specific requirements. Different blockchain-based applications may require validators to have certain properties. Suppose there is an application that requires large amounts of RAM or CPU power. A subnet could require that validators meet certain hardware requirements so that the app doesn't suffer from low performance due to slow validators. And these are all customizable via whichever subnet you decide to go with. Now, speaking of subnets, one of the largest is Beam OS. This is on beam.com. You click on their website, you can see. So we're going to dive in to the hub, the Beam hub, and some of their games that are available. So again, I will drop this link in the description of the video as well. So this is all the different games that they have on the Beam hub. And you can kind of scroll here and see Forgotten Playland, Dremica, Haven's Compass, Devilman Callisto. Let me take a look. I'll scroll here, take a look. And you can click each of these games. So if I went back and I clicked on Forgotten Playland, you can click on more info. You can get all the info you want. When is it going to be launched? What platform is it going to be on? Who's the developer? What blockchain is it going to be on? Of course, this is going to be on Beam. Is it going to have a token, right? And so they can choose, the games can choose to use the in-game currency with Beam or potentially even AVAX, but more than likely Beam. Or they can launch their own currency, and you can see that right from this page. Some of them also have pictures, and here we go, an example of a trailer you can find on the Beam website. Now, again, this is a Beam-specific game built on the Beam network. So it just kind of gives you an idea of this seems more like a child's game, but hey, blockchain for everyone, right? And so again, I will be dropping this in the description of this video so you can take a look for yourself. But lots of things are happening on Beam. Beam has been on a rally. It's up over 250% over the last few months. And then you have this, the Insights Sphere. This is the Beam marketplace where you can buy, trade, and sell Beam assets, whether it's NFTs from the game, potentially tokens. I will drop that in the description of this video as well. And now outside of Beam, what are some other super hyped games not just on Avalanche, but in the crypto space in general. One of them that got a massive uptick in by getting reviewed by the largest game in the world, Dr. Disrespect, is Off the Grid. So this is powered by Guns, and it is built, as you can see here, on the Avalanche blockchain. They name it a more eco-friendly blockchain-based platform. You take a look here, Off the Grid. This is coming. The unique thing about this one is not just going to be a browser or a PC game. It's also coming to the two biggest gaming consoles, and that is PS5 and Xbox. Is this potentially going to be the first AAA game that's across all verticals, game consoles, PC, mobile? Taking a look here, director Neil Blomkamp unveils Off the Grid, an Avalanche-based game. Acclaimed sci-fi director Neil Blomkamp and Oats Studios are developing Off the Grid, a groundbreaking blockchain-based game set on a dedicated Avalanche subnet. Now, taking a look at some of the gameplay here. Again, this had a ton of hype, and let's take a look at some of the gameplay.
What's up, Cobra fans? Welcome to Cobra's Corner. Is this for real? Yes, Black Sabbath. 3 huge game developers have gotten together to create the ultimate gaming experience. The top video game players in the world. Are they any good in real-life battle royale type situations? Not this, but actually this. It's not playing around on the screen. We do have ex-Navy SEALs coming down. We need the best of the best. Anybody can play. You just got to be brave enough to take a bullet. Kilo Kitty wants to know if it hurts. Bam! Of course it hurts. We donate 100 grand worth of cyberlimbs. But there's a chance for fame. There's a chance for fortune.
So you can get an idea there. The level of gameplay, the level of aesthetic, pleasing aesthetics as far as, hey, this game looks sexy. It looks fun to play. It doesn't look pixelated. It doesn't look like something that 2 random people in the basement of their mom's house just created. A lot of money, a lot of time went into developing this game. Now, as far as token, right? So this one, it is going to be an anticipated gun token airdrop early 2024. So I read a few places. So this is not listed on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, but from the actual the gunbyguns.com website, click on currency, and you can see here their in-game currency, Gun, is the official token of the platform. It is used to trade and buy items on the marketplace. It looks like they are already giving away the Gun token. So I'm not exactly sure. I didn't find it on any exchanges, didn't find it on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, or CryptoRank.io. But it's something to keep an eye on. If this thing eventually, if it's live, will get listed on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. So this is one to look out for, as Off the Grid has already garnered the attention of the mainstream gamers. And we're going to connect that with blockchain. It's going to be great. Again, built on Avalanche. Another massively hyped game is Shrapnel. This is from shrapnel.com, the website. So this basically just gives you a background of the premise of the game and what it's going to be. So build it, play it, discover it. You can earn rewards. It's an extraction style game, high stakes multi-stage session event that encourages risk taking and rewards, gear and crafting, and you have operator classes as well. You can create skins, you can buy them, you can sell them, you can make money with them. Now this one does have a token, which we'll get into in a second, but a little bit about the Shrapnel gameplay here. I would take a look. So this is your screen once this thing boots up. Again, great graphics, and just some of the gameplay here. Now this is more of a first-person shooter style game. I'm just gonna kind of scroll forward. Now with blockchain game, the biggest thing is, hey, like no one wants to play it, right? People are used to playing the caliber of games like Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, right? Assassin's Creed. And so we're finally seeing games that have that level of aesthetics, that level of gameplay, and they're being built on Avalanche. And that's not to say no other chains are building them, But again, a majority of these, everything we've covered so far has been built on Avalanche. And so this is a game, again, as I mentioned, it does have a token. But first, their roadmap. So coming soon, creating your own unique and custom designs, portability as far as on-chain items, so being able to move them from wallet to wallet. A marketplace is coming, player profiles, sharp rewards, and I'm actually going to pause this. And then missions coming. So these are in planning stages. So skins, early access, release to the gameplay, maps, and of course, community rewards for creators, for players, and for curators as well. We'll take a look at Shrapnel. The token is currently sitting at 26.6 cents with a fully diluted market cap of almost $800 million, but a circulating supply market cap of only 63 million. That is a big issue here. Is the supply, only 8% of the total supply is currently circulating. So lots and lots of potential inflation. If we take a look at the vesting here on Shrapnel, who do they raise money from? So they raised 20 million from a Series A from big names such as Polychain Capital, Franklin Templeton, and Griffin Gaming Partners. They had another 2 funding rounds, one for 7 million, one for 10.5 million. Now, how exactly does this break up? And what does the vesting schedule look like? Now, again, in bull markets, these token releases, as the demand continues to go up with retail coming in and potentially institutions coming in as well, wanting exposure to the Shrapnel token for any reason, name a few. Also, the players that are playing the game that are using the Shrap token as in-game currency, it's not going to matter as much the inflation versus in a bear market when demand is not there. And so here is a look at how the tokens break down. So you have 33% of the total tokens going to community rewards, 27% to team and advisors, which is pretty high. But as you can see here, 100% of that is currently locked. C token holders, 20%, ecosystem fund, 8.5%, strategic holders, 7%, and liquidity, 3%. And there's one more, public distribution, 1.5%. So you can see here, the first of the ecosystem fund unlocks is going to be happening around this is around May 7th of this year. But the team advisors and the strategic holders, this is the one that we're potentially going to see more likelihood of them selling the token as investors are looking to cash out on their investment. And that should be going live around November 7th of this year, as all these tokens are going to be on a linear unlock. And so that is something to keep an eye on with the Shrap token. But if you're bullish on the game, right, you take a look, circulating supply at the end of the day, currently, as it stands, is only 3 million, is only 240 million tokens, right? So that's on par with where Solana is, a little bit less than where Avalanche is. And so this thing has a lot of potential, especially if the game continues to gain popularity. Now, what are some of the other top games on Avalanche that we didn't cover here? This is from dapradar.com. You have Ascenders. We already talked about Off the Grid. We already talked about Shrapnel. Fableborn, Paradise Tycoon, Chicken, Domi Online, DeFi Kingdoms, which used to be on Harmony, but made its way to Avalanche, Crypto Blades, and finally Draftable. So this one might be decent. This is kind of like fantasy football, but on the blockchain. We know how big fantasy football is. So these are some things to keep an eye on. What is your favorite game to play in blockchain? Is it on Avalanche? Let us know in the comment section. Are you bullish on gaming? Let us know. Check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one.